Okay, welcome to this very quick tutorial video on how to create a simple rollover image. So first of all, what we can see on our screen here is a basic design spec that we've been given in relation to the banner we're going to create. So as we can see, we've been given our downstate, and as we know, the downstate is the image which is going to be displayed on screen once the browser loads the page. The upstate below refers to the transition or the change in the image once we move our mouse cursor over the image itself. So we've been given some basic dimensions here of a 700 by 100 pixel banner, and we've been given some indication about color, indication about the transition between the upstate and the downstate, and also some effects which we need to add. So okay. We will try now and replicate this as close to the design spec as we can in Adobe Fireworks CS4. So here's our Adobe splash screen. First of all, we're going to create a brand new Fireworks document. So we click on our button here and we're giving our dimensions splash screen. So for a width, we're going to choose 100 pixels. For a width we're going to choose 700 pixels and a height of 100 pixels. For the moment we're going to choose a white canvas color background, so we choose OK, and Fireworks will basically give us a canvas set to those particular dimensions. So here we are, 700 pixels wide by 100 pixels high. So let's revert back to our design specification here. So as we can see, the background needs to be green with a red text overlay. So let's revert back to Fireworks, and first of all we're going to choose our vector rectangle tool, which is located here within our vector submenu on the toolbar to the left. Now the first thing we're going to notice is our properties inspectors bar. So we need to add a green background here, so let's choose our background color and let's select it to be green. So using our vector rectangle tool, we're going to draw a rectangular vector over our canvas to fill the entire space, like so. And I suppose we can kind of use some artistic freedom here, and we can add possibly a gradient. Gradients again are going to be located from the properties inspectors bar at the bottom. So at the moment we've got a solid green background, so let's change that to a green gradient. So we expand our drop down menu here, let's choose gradient, and let's go for a linear gradient. Okay, so let's have another quick look at our design spec. Again, we need to insert some red text for the website allaboutmayo.com. So back to Fireworks again, and we choose our text tool. And let's recall we need to insert some red text. Okay, so first of all we select our text tool here from the left hand side, and for this we are going to choose a color of red. So first of all let's draw our text box. We're going to back to our properties inspectors again and choose red for our text color. And let's insert allaboutmayo.com. Okay, so let's make this text a little bit bigger here. So we select the text we want to edit, down again to our properties inspector, and use our slider button here to increase the text size. So let's try a text size of 50. Now if we want to move our text about the screen or about the canvas, we're going to use our pointer tool here from our selection tools menu, and that's going to allow us to drag the text box around the screen. So if we center it like so, I'm pretty happy with the text and the size and the color. So back to our design spec, and for this spec we need to modify the .com within our text box to have a glow effect, which is going to be gold. So how we do that is, again, use our pointer tool, double click on our text box, which allows us to edit aspects of the text, and let's select our .com. Now, because our .com is all inclusive within the one text box, the simplest way we can do this is by creating a second text box for our .com text. So again, we're going to choose our text tool, and I suppose firstly we better move our main text over a little bit to accommodate the space for our .com. So again, text tool, and let's draw our text box here. So again, our text tool, and let's draw our text box. And here we're going to type .com. Okay, so back to our pointer select tool, and let's select our text box. Now, in order for us to perform a glow operation on the text, we're going to need to use a filter. So again, our filters menu is again down at the bottom within our properties inspectors bar. So let us choose a filter. We need to make the text glow, so we're going to choose a shadow and glow effect and select glow. Now, the design spec tells us that we need to add a gold glow effect around the red text, so we can choose our glow effect color from here, and let's choose gold. Okay, so here we have two text boxes. One is standard red text, the second, because of the design specifications, we need to make that glow. So what we can do is again use our pointer tool, and let's align our images a little bit better. Okay, so again, pointer tool, and let's do some drag and drop operations like so, and let's bring this over a little bit here. Okay, I'm happy with that. Now, in order for us to create a rollover effect, we need to be concerned with our state. So obviously with the rollover operation, we're going to need a down state and an up state. So if we navigate over to our states panel, and I suppose for ease of use, we can rename each state accordingly. So obviously this is going to be our down state. Now, to save us a lot of time in processing, we can actually duplicate our down state. So we do that by right clicking on our down state and clicking on duplicate state, choosing OK. And what this is going to give us is a brand new duplicate or a brand new clone of our down state. So obviously for rollover we're going to need a down state and up state. So let's rename this as our up state. Now it's highlighted in blue, so it's active. So let's start modifying our up state. So back to our design specifications here. So as we see, our up state needs to be a red background with green text, and also a glow effect around our .com. Now, because we've duplicated, we've saved ourselves a lot of work or a lot of time. So we can just basically select our pointer tool, and first of all select our background by clicking it once. And this time let's look at our properties inspector, and let's change our background color to red. So here we go. First of all, choose red. It's obviously going to blend in with the with the text within our presentation. We can certainly change that in just a second. So let's add another gradient. So again, gradient and linear. Okay, so that's our background sorted out as per the design spec. Let's change our text. So we first of all, we select our text saying all about Mayo, and we need to change this to green. Again, we're going to look at our properties inspectors bar and choose green. Our .com text also needs to be green, so again select it, and let's look at our properties inspectors bar and choose green also. Now, because we already have duplicated our down state, it has inherited the glow effect, so we don't need to change that at the moment. So basically what we have here now is our down state and up state. So let's revert back to our down state and create the necessary element in order to facilitate a rollover, which